Well, let's get to the news. Let's be smart about this. I start rambling, then we never get to anything.
No, I'm reading about you.
Where?
In something. I don't know what this is. The Sentinel.
What is a Sentinel?
From.
What is a Sentinel?
Maybe in Florida?
Well,
Talk to somebody in Florida?
I talked to about 1 million guys yesterday. I told you.
It's from that.
Yeah.
But part of the article's cut off, so it's not a good copy.
This guy says, the book was great. The part that turned me on the most was when you described how your wife, Allison, was shaved. I think Allison is hotter than you lead us to believe. I'd do her in a second. Believe me, she'd open that third input for me.
Oh, oh my.
I'd like to use my dangler on her. So there's one for Allison. Listen, it's not that my wife isn't hot. I've been with my wife 20 years.
No, they're not saying you don't. I think they're saying that she probably does more sexually than you lead. You know, you make it seem like she doesn't want it.
Actually, you're right. I think that like a guy like Jackie can get my wife to open up a little more.
You think he could get the third input?
Yeah, I don't. You know, with my wife lays there, so you got to do stuff to her to get her really into it. What? I swear to God, if you got a hold of her, I know she'd be more wild. He's better in bed than I am. I can tell already, but just the way he handles you, I could see that. I don't even know how to handle you. I never get to handle you.
Robin wants to handle.
Oh, that's right. This is like riding a thoroughbred.
Yeah, but you know what? I see. Even when you guys are doing
a racehorse.
Even when you guys are doing your little sex play back in the office, where Jackie sort of manhandles you. Like I can never approach you that way, but Jackie can. And then I see he's totally. He's got you moving, he's got you grooving, he's got you doing things.
You learn to take her resistance as if she's kidding.
Right.
She doesn't really want to resist.
Right. You see, I would assume that Robin was resisting.
Listen to him.
She's not resisting.
And you're right, because I see what happens. It falls into a whole groping fest.
She's egging.
Please.
Oh,
she's not resisting, she's egging.
You're
I see what goes on.
exaggerating. None of this stuff happens.
Then I'm watching two other people. I'm watching two other people. The guy knows what he's doing, even with you.
If that you consider a lot going on, you do have a miserable sex
I see
life.
what goes on. He grabs you, he fondles you. All of a sudden, you go, oh, Jackie, don't do it. And then all of a sudden, it's like,
her legs flop open like a clothespin.
Yeah, right.
And then all of a sudden, you're on his lap and you're swishing around.
Don't sit on Jackie's lap.
Oh, you end up on there.
Yeah, right.
Come on. What are you denying it for?
When was I on Jackie's lap?
Last week.
You're full of it. We haven't even been in the same room together.
No, he pulls you right in and he throws you on his lap. He's better with women than I am.
You know what? None of that.
You have never had her on your lap?
He's
working on a third book.
You see that? None of that book is true.
Jackie, you've never had her on your lap.
Of course
I've had her on my lap.
I know.
But not
times.
last week.
All right, I'm sorry. 2 weeks ago.
He's had me on his lap maybe twice.
No, you just said you were never on his lap, and now it's down to twice.
I said
going
that's
up,
the last time I was on his lap. That's what I said, which implies there was more than at least was a time.
All I know is.
Don't test too much.
All I know is.
You make a big deal out of nothing, is what I'm saying.
All I know is I can't get that off you.
You make a big deal out of nothing. I have told you 1,000,000 times, with Jackie feeling up every woman, Jackie giving you a hug is like a guy saying, I love you, Dad, when you get off the phone. It means nothing.
Well, your dad.
No. It means nothing.
Close up the comparisons here.
Right. Well, all I know
is... It means absolutely nothing. That's why when Jackie touches you, it means nothing.
Yeah, for Jackie it means something. I wish I was touching.
Go on ignoring me, Robin.
You've been to third base with a guy and you're still ignoring her.
Raping you. She's pregnant and I didn't do anything.
You know what I mean. I'm not good with women. I'm just not.
You're not. I can tell that.
I know.
You know, if you're describing Allison's reactions to you as in truth, you couldn't possibly be good.
Yeah, it borders on pitiful.
But I'll tell you something. Allison is not good with men.
Oh, that is probably not true. In fact, I have had a lot of men.
You have to have the right partner.
She
I've had a lot of men tell me they think that, whoa, she's a cauldron, a boiling over cauldron waiting to be tapped.
Well, I'll tell you something. There are some women that don't need to be tapped. They know just what to do.
Oh, strippers.
Yeah.
And they don't feel a thing. They're just doing it. They're going through the motions.
Go through it with me.
Allison would really be much better than a stripper.
Nah. You don't know. You haven't been there.
I know what I
can't unleash her.
I know.
I've tried. God knows I did everything.
You've tried every combination.
I did everything I could do. It's out of my hands.
You've been saying that you have been unleashing her.
You did. Like you get her wriggling around.
But she doesn't really go that wild on me. She's got to watch more porno movies.
It was a couple weeks ago you were saying how wild she was.
Well, for her, yeah.
Well, he was giving himself mostly a hand, though.
But like I see how, like,
You're talking
your
about
wife,
on her scale.
Your wife is, opening up everywhere.
Oh.
Blazing
trails.
Yeah, right. Because you inspire her. I don't inspire my wife. Go ahead, Robin. Let's not talk about my sex life.
Oh, dear.
It depresses me. And I'm sick as it is.
Oh.
You know what? These people in Britain ought to just figure out.
He never forgets that music, though, does he? Fred.
Somebody said faxed in today that they wish Fred would lay off that music. They're hearing it in their sleep now.
What about the 999 people that love it?
Go ahead, Robin.
I faxed that in. Anyway, the people in Great Britain ought to just realize that, because of whatever kind of inbreeding they do with this royal family, that they got two dodos now.
Two morons.
Who are set to take over. And they just ought to end this thing.
Prince Charles is a moron.
Yeah.
He's as stupid as Mike Wallace.
And Diana is not any better.
Right.
So now she is going to go on some TV show and give an interview about what she thinks of the end of their marriage and everything. A couple of years ago, he went on and said she was a loon and he lasted as long as he could.
Right.
And now she's going to go on and tell her side of the story.
Right.
This is like having Anna Nicole Smith and James Caan as your royal family.
I know. It's wild.
And yet they give them millions and millions of dollars every year so that they don't have to work.
The British love it. They're very empty people.
It's really sad. Very, very sad that this is what royalty has come to.
Very empty people.
So anyway, yes, they now say that the Queen is very upset that Princess Di is planning to talk to some BBC interviewer to tell her side of the breakup between her and Charles. 2 years ago, when Charles talked to the press, he admitted that he was having an affair with this Camilla Parker Bowles.
That was pretty heavy. Guy got on TV and admitted he was having an affair. That was pretty heavy.
But this is not...
Stupidity.
This is not what you should be saying.
No. You're supposed to keep that a secret. It's called an affair.
What happened to deny?
I know. It was always a mystery. And by the way, what do you make of Prince Charles, really? That woman that he's having an affair with is fugly.
She's like a Rottweiler.
I mean, yeah.
I was going to say, she looks like that dog.
So what do you think is going on?
I don't know. What do you think? You got a theory, obviously.
I sure do.
You think he's gay, apparently.
I didn't say that.
I'm just asking you what you think.
I don't think anything.
Blind.
How do you think I got those big ears?
You think she's a beard?
I don't know. I don't know what to make, but I've never seen a guy with such an ugly woman who's a prince who can have any piece of ass he wants. That's who he found. A woman who looks like a man.
A beast.
A wildebeest.
He looked low and little.
I mean, every time I see that woman on TV and they go, "This is who he's having an affair with," you look at it and you go, "Wait a second.
Wait, something's wrong."
Yeah, something's going on here. He has to have her.
They got the wrong picture. This is a mistake.
Yeah.
B. Arthur was taken.
Something going on there.
Well, now Parker Bowles, of course, has divorced her husband.
Camilla Parker Bowles.
That's a good one.
And there's all kinds of speculation that one of these days he's going to try to marry her.
Shouldn't be too hard. I don't think she has anybody else waiting. Even her name is ugly. Camilla Parker Bowles. What a goofy country that is. It's barely a country.
Family.
England's the size of Philadelphia. It really is a state.
Yeah, it's not very large.
No, it's not a real country.
But, back in the good old days, that's about as large as a country could be because,
right.
You didn't have mass transit or anything like that.
Exactly, Robin.
To keep everything all together.
Good point.
Now, of course, we could make the world a country.
Of course.
If we could all just get along.
Right. I don't know if the music is required.
Yes, thank you.
That's appropriate.
It's not like a philosophical thing.
Thank you.
She wasn't really lecturing anybody.
She was getting wound up.
Leave her alone. Go ahead, yes.
The government is still shut down, Howard.
And what does that prove to you?
That nobody in government knows how to do anything.
And doesn't it prove to you that if all these people are non-essential, that they should just be gone?
I haven't been affected.
No.
I was going to say that my life is running perfectly well without the government running.
And you're saving a ton of money.
Not only that, listen to this guy who is an employee of the Internal Revenue Service, Dale Potts.
Let's see what he's got to say.
most people are kind of overjoyed the fact that we're not out there doing audits and collecting delinquent taxes. But if you look at it from the big picture, the fact that this brings revenue into the government, then there's less money being brought in because the IRS isn't working.
I'm ecstatic. They're not doing audits.
Why, you got something to hide?
That's great. They shut down the IRS?
See, I'm always for audits. I'll tell you why. Because I'm one of those suckers that pays every dime he has to pay because I get a paycheck. So I'm for audits. Anybody who's cheating, I don't see why I got to pay and all these other guys. And I know these guys would get away with it. They got cash businesses. Let's be upfront about it.
Well, the fact that people are dishonest, you can never do anything about.
That's right, but at least the IRS catches them.
The point is, however, that a lot of people who are trying to pay their taxes and do it right can't because the tax laws are so screwy.
Sounds like you got it. Back to your old problem. All right, what else is in the news?
No, I hate the tax laws.
I know, you had your run-in with it.
Because they're ridiculous.
Yes,
they're
I know.
Absolutely ridiculous. It shouldn't be so hard to pay your taxes. If everybody has to do something,
flat tax
it should be easy.
Right. Robin had a couple of years where she was having a lot of problems with the tax laws.
That had nothing to do with the tax laws, you dodo.
I see. But you're right. I'm a firm believer in the flat tax.
Simple.
Any girl who's flat gets taxed.
Very funny.
Excellent.
That could apply to you, you know.
That's right. I'm a flat girl. Look at the cover of my book. Actually, I'm not so flat. Look at the breasts on me in the cover of that book.
Actually, you look like you could fill that bra.
I tell you, I don't know how that happened. I really don't have big breasts. It is weird.
You look like you got a good B cup going.
That ain't no A. I got more than my wife.
There you go. So it looks like Farrah Fawcett in Playboy.
Jackie's wife's got some big ones, though.
Oh, yeah.
No, she's no B.
No, she's a C. Or a D, maybe. What is she?
No,
C?
not D.
She's so skinny, it's a C.
She's thin, so...
You know who's got the best breasts?
Who?
My publicist, Haley. Oh, my God.
When did you see her breasts?
Let me tell you what happened. You know, she's telling me she went to... Haley is my publicist. You know, I hire a publicist to go around with me when I do all these interviews for the book. And, not like I'm some kind of, you know...
Well,
Hollywood
you're
nudnik.
a big name.
Yeah, so Haley always wears like baggy shirts and stuff, like a sweater top or jacket. And she's telling me she went for 2 weeks to South Africa for a vacation.
Yeah, she was telling me about that too.
Yeah, and because Mandela's our hero.
Is that right? I didn't know why she was in South Africa.
Well, she was telling me how Mandela was a hero. So the guy from this is when I was going for the interview for New York Magazine. So the guy says to me, New York Magazine, "Who's your hero? Do you have any heroes?" And I go, Mandela. So did you read that? Did you read Mandela?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, read the New York Magazine one. And he goes, "Really? Well, why?" I go,
Good enough for him.
Because I couldn't think of anybody. I don't have any heroes. So when you read that New York Magazine article, and you might be taken aback by that, it's the only name I could think of.
No rationale.
No, because like I was thinking about Mandela. I was like, yeah, I guess, you know, he is a hero. The guy, you know, stood by his convictions. He went to jail for his convictions, you know, and like...
Now he's leader of the country.
Yeah, so I was like, you know, Mandela.
Good answer.
Like whoever...
And then they just figured out the rationale.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm talking to her, and she says, I was in South Africa, and I'm on this nude beach. And you know who goes to nude beaches? People with great bodies. And she's blonde and dark and like...
You really think that only people with great bodies go to nude beaches?
Well, she does. And she goes, I go, what, were you topless? She goes, yeah. But she has got the biggest rack I've ever seen on a skinny girl, and there's no, what do you call it? There's no breast implants. It's all natural. So...
They come out of nowhere.
Yeah. She's skinny as a rail, and they're twice the size of Jackie's wife. And so she says, oh, yeah, I was like nude sunbathing. And I'm like, oh, God, why don't you just put a knife in my heart? As soon as she said that, I said, let me ask you something. If I was single, would you go out with me? She goes, yeah. I'm like, what? I said, don't tell me that. I'll kill myself. So she says, I was on the beach, and all of a sudden this woman rides by on a horse on the beach. And I just went up to her, and I said, I had this fantasy my whole life that I could be topless riding a horse. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah. And the woman let me on her horse, and I rode topless down the beach. I'm like, oh, man. And she's got long blonde hair like Lady Godiva. And I was like, you're kidding me, Haley. You're kidding me. So, yes, and I never really get to see her breasts. I know they're big. You could see underneath her bulky sweaters and stuff. But all of a sudden yesterday, I was doing a shoot for Entertainment Weekly, and it was really hot. So Haley takes off her jacket, and she's just wearing like a T-shirt. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I pictured that horse in South Africa with a boner.
Dragging the...
Horses have a completely different idea of what's sexy.
All I know is I was like, wow, are you hot? I'm speechless for like a second. Oh, God, what a body.
Sort of reminds me of that scene in the new Cindy Crawford movie, Fair Game.
You saw that?
Yeah, I finally went to see it.
I think my mom wants to go see that.
Oh, sure. Well, there's this, they're being chased by these wacky guys, and they keep there's more water in this film. There's always a reason to wet down Cindy.
That's what they say. They say whenever Cindy's like in trouble, she takes a shower and changes outfits. It's a real dumb movie.
So either she's in the shower or the pipes are breaking and they're full of water.
Wow.
And somehow she's getting doused with water.
And she's such a dope, she doesn't even realize why. This wasn't in the script.
And then and they keep stripping her down to smaller and smaller things till finally she gets into a T-shirt that will eventually become wet too.
I got to get Haley in that movie. Oh, man, I was going nuts. And Lucky Mandela could probably... She said she met with Mandela at some point.
Oh.
Are you the girl who's riding topless?
I'm your hero.
Oh, you're certainly my hero.
Oh.
Hey, that guy deserves it. He was in prison all those years.
Oh.
He's my hero. Who's your hero? Mandela? I forgot about that. I was reading it yesterday and I went, oh, yeah, Mandela's my hero.
People will be analyzing.
Yeah, right. They have no idea.
That'll go into biographies and stuff eventually if somebody ever writes about you.
As rotten as he was, his hero was Mandela.
No, they'll analyze it. They'll say, why did Howard admire Mandela?
Because it was really a hot chick sitting there who really dug him too.
Himself, this man stood by his convictions in the face of great danger.
But I felt like such a Beavis and Butthead when I said, because the guy goes, well, who's your hero? And I went, oh, me too, Mandela. Yeah, just like that girl over there just said. Whatever. I guess I like him too. I'm glad he didn't say why.
As good as any. I thank God she said Mandela.
Yeah. Imagine it was like Hitler.
Goofy. Yeah. You would have said it too.
Adolf Hitler.
Jim J. Bullock.
We got to take a break. We'll come back and do more news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
All right, Robin, what else is in the news?
O.J. Simpson is back in the news. His lawyers will be in courtrooms today out in Los Angeles.
I thought he was going to leave the country.
Over the wrongful death suits. Oh, those are rumors.
Rumors. Started by?
You.
Right. Once again, you are correct. So O.J. is going to...
The wrongful death suits are coming up against O.J. for the deaths of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. The lawyers will be in court today to have some preliminary issues ironed out, the most important of which is whether O.J.'s deposition will be sealed or if it will be public.
This is so great.
The family would like it to be public. The families would like it to be public. O.J. Simpson would like the deposition to be sealed.
Isn't it great, like O.J.'s like still going to have more court cases?
Oh, yeah.
It's endless entertainment.
It's great. You'll never, ever miss O.J. He'll always be around in the news.
Mm.
So anyway, that's what's going on. Again, there are tabloid reports, too, that O.J. really doesn't want his kids. I heard one of those tabloid shows tonight is going to be talking to a member of the Brown family who seems to think that O.J. doesn't really ever want his children.
Yeah, of course not. He's a playboy. Listen, he wasn't really into the kids. Thank God for the Brown family who can take care of the kids and raise them. This guy is a playboy. Even in life, he was not really into the kids.
You're sitting there saying this in a holier-than-thou attitude. What kind of a father would you be in the absence of your wife?
I would be a terrific father. I would take care of my children, not like O.J.
How would you take care of your children in between dates? You've already got a list. You don't even say anything about children in your book. You talk about if Allison dies.
You're right. I probably would have to give up the kids for adoption. But actually, Robin, you called me on that one. But listen, I didn't murder anyone. I'm smart.
I'm not saying I'm just saying you're not much more of a father.
The last person O.J. should have murdered was the person willing to take care of those kids. He had the best lifestyle. This was a guy, a playboy lifestyle.
He had gotten out from under.
In fact, they even say when Nicole was alive, there were many times O.J. would miss appointments to pick up the kids or be late. This is a guy who has a tremendous lifestyle. This is the lifestyle most men dream of.
Ugh.
Playboy bunnies, Fredericks of Hollywood, lingerie models, cheerleaders. I mean, what? I mean, this guy really was insane when he killed this woman. He had a caretaker.
He was not thinking.
And now, listen, this is not a guy interested in children. This is a playboy. He is a real ladies' man.
You know, but I think he's one of those guys who's deluded into thinking he really wants a family. You know, that's why he keeps marrying women and then having children with them.
Yes.
And then leaving them, because it's not really what he wants.
Proof of insanity.
So anyway, in one of the columns today, they also say it seems that he's having trouble keeping up his lifestyle because the women are now turning him down. Some woman he helped to win the Hawaiian Tropics bathing beauty contest a few years ago because he promised her the win if she'd give him sexual favors.
Yes, that's honorable. Isn't that against the law? Yes.
I don't think anybody really cares about the Hawaiian Tropic contest.
I see. That's some judge. Yeah. Judge O.J.
But anyway, he apparently put a call into her family trying to get a hold of her, and according to this, I think it was Cindy Adams' column, she's not returning the calls.
You know, I saw another great little item in page 6 where O.J. and I guess it was Robert Shapiro. I'm not sure if it was Robert Shapiro or not, but he went with somebody. Oh, no, it was Kardashian.
No, of course Kardashian.
Kardashian and him tried to get into some restaurant. The Palm.
Ooh.
And Kardashian went in and said, O.J.'s out in the car. We'd like to come in and have... They said, no, we're not interested in
wow.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I hear he's just sitting at home.
Yeah, eat at the Palm, everyone. They should be applauded. Support that restaurant. The Palm. And it's very cheap. It's only like $100 a lunch.
Oh, well,
there
you know, good steak.
Good steak.
You can't knock that. It's a good steak.
That's right. O.J. should get rejected from the McDonald's drive-thru. That's where he should be rejected. No one should serve him.
Meanwhile, more book deals for the members of the O.J. trial. Now Johnny Cochran has signed a book deal. They're saying he probably got more than Marcia Clark for his autobiography as a advance, but he probably didn't get as much as Colin Powell.
Let me say something. First of all, Marcia Clark did not get $4.2 million for her book. That's
I've also seen quotes that Johnny Cochran only got 3, but now they're saying he probably got more than she did.
Johnny Cochran's book will not sell. First of all, the book-buying public.
I don't know if you're right about it.
Oh, I'm right. You can put this in a sealed envelope.
Let me go on for a minute then and tell you that Chris Darden is out on some lecture tour and he's not selling tickets.
People aren't interested in reading these books.
However, Johnny Cochran, who gets $50,000 a speech, they have to move to bigger venues.
I do not believe people will buy a book by Johnny Cochran because what's going to happen is it's going to come out and the critics will read it and it will say, in other words, he can't tell the truth.
But he will say what people want to hear. He's a rabble-rouser.
You think so? I don't think people will buy it.
I think he's the same as, he's a little less than Farrakhan, but he always says what people want. You know, people love that stuff.
The people who like Cochran cannot read. Trust me. That is my assessment. These are people who barely went to school.
Well, we shall see.
We'll see what happens, sir. Could be
But
wrong.
I did notice that they're having, in fact, Darden is due on Sunday, I think, at Town Hall here in New York. And they say only 20% of the tickets have sold so far.
Yes, I believe that if Johnny Cochran makes an appearance, the people who want to see him, or the people who will not read books, they will turn out like a Minister Farrakhan rally. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to actually purchasing a book and reading about this guy's life, the people who buy books want to read someone who is going to give a truthful account, who goes with the assumption that O.J. was guilty. So, you know, a guy writing from the premise...
Once again, though, based on your premise, nobody's turning out to see Christopher Darden. You yourself, when Marcia Clark signed her deal, said he has the more interesting
He will have a better
story,
book, yes.
But nobody wants to go see him or hear him speak.
The book will be better than the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm
but
talking
what
about
his speaking engagement?
He's not a good...
Why are people not turning out?
Because the people who are showing up for these things aren't interested in Christopher Darden. They're not. He's got to write a good book, a truthful book. The book that Johnny Cochran writes, he's not going to write about his wives the various things in his life that make him interesting. He's not going to write about the trial from a viewpoint
But he'll
that's
write
realistic.
about his cockamamie ideas that all of America is racist and the court system is racist.
Yes.
And all of that stuff. That's what he's going to write about.
The people who buy books won't buy that. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm asking you about speaking engagements. Why did you
speaking engagement is different. Speaking engagement is like a movie. You go there, you sit there. See, mediums are different. Getting people to buy a book is a different thing. A lot of people just don't want to buy books and read books. That's why a bestseller could be like 1 million copies or 2 million copies. That's mind-blowing in the publishing. Movies is different. You sit there like this, like a drone, and you watch the movie. It's an easy form of entertainment. People will shell out for movies in bigger numbers. So lectures are easy. You sit there, and ooh, there's Johnny Cochran, and I do not like what the white man did. That's exciting. But to go purchase a book is a different kind of audience.
You book you're not answering my question.
I know. You're saying why are they turning out for his lecture? Because...
No, I see. You don't even know what the question is.
Right, no, I lost track. You know what? I don't even care. Let's move on. I got Al Roker waiting to interview me. I've got Al Roker waiting.
I'm asking
and he's hungry, yes.
Why Christopher Darden, yes, no, Johnny Cochran, yes. Why are they not turning out for Christopher Darden's speeches?
Because... I don't know.
I knew you
I don't know. I have no idea.
Always spouting off, never has an answer.
All I know is Al Roker just bit Gary. He's hungry.
Did you see who Christian Slater is dating now? This is going to kill you.
Yeah, I saw that. So let him have her. I thought he was married.
No, he never got married. He was engaged to that girl when we talked to him. But you remember how that was going. He had just left her when a supermodel walked down a runway.
I see.
So he finally just threw her out of the house, and now he's dating Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox doesn't know what a good man is.
Well, she just got through with Michael Keaton, and she threw him out because he would not marry her, from what I understand in the tabloids, and now she's dating Christian Slater.
And Christian Slater will do her for a couple of months and then toss her aside.
Is that right?
Yeah, of course. She's not going to marry her. She's just, she's too available.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right. That's your studied opinion.
All those Friends chicks are screwed up.
I keep seeing that girl who came in here and did a commercial
Nutrisystem,
for us, that Nutrisystem commercial, and I keep saying now she's getting movie deals.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. She's kept the weight off, though.
She sure has. She dates crummy guys, too. She's dating the guy from Counting Crows.
She dumped him now.
It's about time.
And supposedly is dating somebody else, but I don't remember who.
I could have gotten her. When she was in here doing the Nutrisystem commercial, I'm pretty sure I could have nailed her. That kills me even more.
What else did I want to tell you today? A couple of custody battles going on. They say in the papers that John McEnroe is now going to go for full custody of his kids.
There's another guy who's bored.
That he
has nothing to do.
He is more capable of taking care of his 3 children with Tatum O'Neal than she is. She, of course, decided she wanted to continue to pursue her career. John McEnroe wanted her to stay at home and raise the kids, and now Hollywood has sort of said, we have the same feelings as John.
She should stay home.
So she's not really working, but they say she's a fixture on the New York party scene, and John is the one who takes the kids back and forth to school every day. So we don't know for sure, but it looks like he wants to have full custody. He and Patty Smythe are expecting a child of their own.
There's a guy who complicates his life.
Unlike you.
That's a bored guy. He's probably stuccoing his walls right now so they'd be easier to climb. Gee, I need my kids. I got to raise them. What, dude?
I think that's admirable.
Go on, get laid.
He wants to be responsible for what he's done.
Every guy who does that just trying to cut down on child support. Trust me, there's always an angle.
There's nothing altruistic about it, huh?
No. Guy like that, rich, wants to get girls? No, I don't think so.
He's got a girl.
Yeah, he'll be getting more. Trust me.
And Christy Brinkley is now been ordered to let her husband see their 5-month-old son. She had to run off and marry some guy.
Yeah, another woman with her head screwed on straight.
I'll teach Billy Joel a lesson. After she got dumped by Billy Joel. And then shortly after her baby was born, she realized that this was a mistake, so she left and said she wanted sole custody of the child. But now a judge has ordered that he be allowed to see his son.
Another dizzy broad watching her look slip away.
Oh,
sitting and waiting for something to happen.
Such simple analysis.
I was on a mountain with this guy. We crashed, and we became very close. We had a baby together. Now we have to break up because I found out he doesn't have as much money as I thought he did. Whoops.
It If he can't afford me, he can't see the baby.
Christy Brinkley. Let me ask you a question about her.
What?
In her life, has she made one decent decision?
Oh, goodness.
Marries a troll.
Anna Nicole Smith was released Sunday from an Los Angeles hospital after treatment for mixing prescription drugs. So I guess she's okay now. They say she's still fighting with the family of her 89-year-old husband over the money.
Wait, don't they believe she really loved him?
Another one of these bodyguards is going to come forward on one of the tabloid shows tonight to say he and a bunch of other people were having sex with Anna Nicole while she was married to this 89-year-old.
Excellent.
Big deal.
I still say she was his wife.
That's right.
Pay her.
Yeah. If she slept with him once, she deserves his entire fortune. That guy looked like a skeleton.
Oh, boy, was he a mess.
A shriveled pumpkin.
And look at this. I mean, look at who's running the country. A congresswoman from
Jackie
Utah has now said that she wants to divorce her husband. It's a very interesting story. Enid Waldholtz.
Enid Waldholtz.
That's
a good one.
Enid Waldholtz.
From Utah, borrowed millions of dollars from her parents to get elected, with the understanding that her family would be repaid by her millionaire husband once the election was over.
Yeah.
Well, last weekend the husband disappeared, and it seems now that he took even more of the family's money. So he probably didn't have any money in the first place and was just in for the joyride. Everything was going to come down.
And she's a congresswoman?
Now that she's elected. And he had to skip town.
Maybe he ran away with Miss Howard Stern.
He's been missing since Saturday, with the FBI speculating that he may have skipped town with even more of the family campaign money. The congresswoman is not suspected of any wrongdoing. She has filed for divorce and in a statement said she hoped her husband was tracked down, arrested, and punished.
So she's a good judge of character, huh?
I'm glad she's in Congress now.
Right. Yeah. It's hard to find people to go into Congress. She shouldn't even be on the PTA, is right.
It is amazing.
Anything else in the news, Robin?
Yes, Howard, one more thing. There is now an opportunity for people to go drive through and have their cars blessed.
Yes, I'm involved in this.
This is in Colombia, South America. A priest stands around every Sunday, and he has a young boy at his side holding a chalice of holy water.
I wonder what that's all about. Yeah.
Most drivers pony up and give $1 for a blessing, and they are seeing about 3,000 cars a weekend.
I got to get in on that.
Do that tomorrow.
That adds up to a lot of money. But one man says, you know, he's very happy with the service. He hasn't had any car trouble in 5 years that he's been getting his car blessed on a weekly basis.
As we speak, I have my Jeep being loaded into a helicopter so I can get it over there.
So there you have it. If you're not having your car blessed, that's probably why you're having trouble.
Religion sucks, man. It's just become so bizarre. Dark ages.
And Hooters is having a problem.
Really?
I don't know if this
I like Hooters.
affects Hooters all across the country, but it seems that the EEOC...
Yeah, they fined us $1.7 million.
No, that was the FCC.
Oh, it was one of them.
This is the EEOC. They say that Hooters management has been discriminating against who?
Women.
No.
Negroes.
No.
Flat-chested girls.
Flat-chested girls.
No.
Hispanics.
Nope.
Men.
Men. They have not been hiring male waiters.
Well, it's called Hooters. That's like Scores hasn't hired any male strippers.
Scrotums.
No, Hooters, yeah. Go to Scrotums if you want to hire guys. Hooters. How are your Hooters, Robin? Of course.
And they have been ordered to start hiring men.
Oh, come on. Arrest the whole
See
country.
a guy in that outfit.
Yeah, oh, please. How silly. How silly that is. Poor Hooters.
So they're
funny.
Fighting back.
It's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So there you have it. That's
Thank you, Robin. Listen, Robin, tomorrow I will be signing books. I will be happy to sign anybody's book who comes by at 11:30. I will be there. It's called for 12, but I'll try and get there at 11:30. Get there right off the air. and sign some books. And, try and get there by noon, or, if you're not there by noon, I can't sign your book. You know what I mean?
They're going to cut off the line.
Yeah. Yeah, try and get there by noon if you want to stop by on your lunch hour, or maybe 12:30 get there by, you know what I mean?
Well, make up your mind. What is the cutoff?
I don't know. 12:30, how's that? Just, get there on time. And I'll be happy to. So we got a whole system worked out. You run right through with your book. Boom, boom, boom. Sign it up. Go meet the other listeners. If you can get laid, God bless you. Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
You're not giving them much time.
No, they can stay. They can stay there all day. I'm saying at some point just cut off the line. Jackie the Joke Man Martling, the absolute last week. Get his filthy joke video. I mean, just get there by 12:30, and then I'll sign your book. Absolute last week for his filthy joke video, Who Farted I Smelt It. Only $15, $4 shipping and handling. Holiday special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING.
Oh, I forgot to tell you one story. Lonnie Anderson has this book out writing about her life with Burt Reynolds, and she says there was just terrible abuse. Here is her description of what she went through. Physical abuse from Burt Reynolds.
Gee, who would have guessed that? We were screaming about that since the Judy Carn book.
Yeah.
It was bad. I was unconscious at one time, and badly bruised.
Oh, man.
He held a gun to himself. And
could have had the Burt Reynolds trial.
Another time, right at the end of our marriage, he handed me a gun and told me to shoot myself and do us all a favor.
Nice guy.
That's a good one.
Is that abuse?
Go out and see one of those B.L. Stryker movies.
Is it really bad to tell your wife to go shoot herself? I mean, is that abusive?
Oh, yeah.
So she was unconscious at one time, huh?
Yeah.
Don't you think she's still unconscious?
She was unconscious when she married her.
Yeah. Well, what's her problem? Why didn't she leave?
She's the woman who says she didn't even know she had a problem in her marriage. I think she was unconscious the whole time.
Yeah. I think it's all the dye in her hair. It leaked into her brain. It ruined it. What a nut. She's wacky, though. She always seems like a real ditz. She's another stupid idiot.
Oh.
Burt Reynolds, big macho dummy. Wig. Big wig. Giant wig. Thinks nobody knows. Beating people up. What is he angry about? I mean,
who could have had a better life?
I mean, please. Okay, maybe something happened to him as a kid, but get over it.
Come on. Everything's been made up for. He's richer than anybody can imagine.
Yeah, at some point, mellow out.
He was #1 at the box office for years for no good reason.
And the best girls.
He made one good film.
All the best women except for Dinah Shore.
But that was his idea.
I wonder what his story is. I always thought it was bizarre, his male friends, like Dom DeLuise and that other guy. Charles Nelson Riley.
Charles Nelson Riley, yeah.
I always wondered what his story was. And who hangs out with Charles Nelson Riley? How is that your buddy?
What guy?
Yeah, what guy hangs out with him? Yeah,
I have a new.
I mean, he's into women. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's just a weird choice of friends.
Yeah.
Police.
Yeah.
Interesting collection. You look at Frank Sinatra's friends and you say, I see, those are guys.
There's a guy.
Those are men's men.
Right.
That was a rat pack.
That was a rat pack.
You don't know what you got over at Bert's house.
Oh.
Mayor Marion Barry has called an 11 a.m. news conference today to discuss his health, and one councilman says the mayor is seriously ill.
Thank God. I mean, finally, maybe the people in Washington would get somebody to represent them. It's the only way to get them from stop voting for him. The black people in Washington, D.C. are, to me, are collectively insane that they would vote for that guy. But what do I know? I'm a white man. I don't understand the black mentality. That guy, there's not a guy who exercised good judgment. No offense. I mean, I'm sorry to see he's sick, but...
The announcement says only that he will meet with reporters to discuss a recent diagnosis regarding his health. It adds that physicians will be present.
Wow. I think they're going to reelect him even if he's dead. I think he'll still be the mayor of Washington. What do you think of that, Robin?
Well, they think that they don't know whether this will mean he has to step down from office. Nobody knows what this illness is. Well, I guess we'll have to show up for the press conference.
Because even if he dies, he can run, can't he? There's no law against it.
Not only can he run, he can win.
All right. Well, there's nobody else who can run Washington, D.C. There's nobody else.
There's no campaigner like Marion Barry.
That'd be great if black people started voting for dead candidates. That would really piss off the white man.
Kennedy.
You're going to reelect Kennedy. And the new mayor of Washington, D.C., John F. Kennedy.
That's a good one.
Wednesday, November 22nd, Jackie will be at Chuckles Comedy Club. Jackie loves to be live in front of an audience.
Oh, nobody loves it better.
Yeah, that's right. He enjoys it most.
He likes that feedback.
Yeah.
Gotta go out there and touch the people.
Right. In Mineola, Long Island, it's Chuckles Comedy Club. For Jackie info, internet address 516-922-WINE. Jackie.douchebag, I think, is the address. I'm not sure. Catch King Norris at Cocktails in South River, New Jersey this Saturday. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
And Baba Booey will be appearing at Battlecades Extreme Fighting. We're all proud of Gary in this appearance. At the Brooklyn Armory this Saturday at 9 p.m.
He's not in the contest.
Also available on pay-per-view. God bless Gary. Don't miss Stuttering John appearing in Tony and Tina's wedding every Wednesday and Thursday night. For more info and to get a signed copy of John's CD, call 201-942-OUCH. And if you're planning a wedding or Christmas party and you want a great DJ, call Scott the Engineers, Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. And I guess I'll see everyone tomorrow. Robin, your book is out still on sale. Quivers Alive. It really reveals it all.
If you want to read a true book.
Right.
Not those
my parents, by the way.
exaggerations that Howard
My parents do believe your book, Robin. I'll tell you that.
has put down on paper. I agree with his parents. They don't know who that is in that book.
You're better off thinking that. Tonight on E! Show, Robin, at 11 p.m., Grillo the Hunter. Don't miss tonight's episode. If you can get E in any way, when you see intern Steve Gorillo with his shotgun in hand as he takes us deep into the backwoods turkey country to hunt down his prey, plus you'll see bonus footage of Steve's hunting buddy teaching you, the home viewer, of course, how to disembowel an upland game bird with a simple wooden stick.
That's a good one.
Crocodile Grillo tonight on E! We'll see you tomorrow.